of this project is nowadays most probably parents are working, men as well as women. So they are under the situation to leave the baby alone in home. Question arises whether the baby is safe and secure. With this IoT based baby monitoring system, we are going to have something new. So we have used MPU 6050 gyroscope sensor. The function of this sensor is to maintain and control the position, level or orientation based on the principle of angular momentum. This sensor detects the roll, pitch and yaw motions of the baby in the cradle along the three different axes, that is X, Y and Z. This sensor also provides the temperature readings which is embedded into the gyroscope. With this temperature sensor, we are collecting the data of the room temperature currently at which the baby is present. And the most important thing is that what if the baby in the cradle is not able to show the movement, as well as the parents are not able to see what the baby is exactly doing. So now the question arises, what if the baby moves only once? So as we know, baby's movement is natural, so it can move 3 or 4 times. So we have set the limitation to 5 motion detection. So as the baby moves 5 times, the data of Gx, Gy and Gz, which are the parameters to detect the baby's movement along X, Y and Z, are sent to the Adafruit cloud. MQTT protocols to publish and subscribe these data. So here this is the connection to set up the MQTT publish, and here the Gx, Gy, Gz and the temperature data are being sensed from the sensor, and then it is normalized by using a factor known as gyroscale factor. And then we have created a separate feed for all 4 different categories of parameters, and then the temperature data is being published into the Adafruit cloud. So now let's come to the setup. So here the sensor and the power source is placed in such a way that it doesn't affect the baby in any way. So when the baby slightly moves, so there is a slight change in the values of Gx, Gy, Gz. So Gx value is 6.4, Gy is 0.97 and Gz is 0.08. So when the baby moves rapidly, so there is a greater deflection of these values. Gx value is 102.57, Gy is 174 and Gz is 327. So this is the MQTT subscribe. The data is being presented to the user through Android application. So the values of Gx, Gy, Gz and temperature which are being sensed from the sensor are presented to the user. So a pop-up appears to the user when there is a great deflection in the values of Gx, Gy, Gz and temperature which are being recorded. These are the deflected values.